fulfillment. Okay, what do you, in order to become that which you desire the most, there has to be a unbiased, off the charts level of commitment in order to create that unlimited flow of success that you desire from within and for yourself and for the world to see and to have all together. That's what we're talking about today here at Learn, Love, Live, is that we want to teach you how to become more of that which you desire through the simple process of committing yourself through the fulfillment of visualization and actions. Okay, we have a few tips today. It's going to be kind of a short video, but you know how I can sometimes get a little ranty, so just kind of bear with me as I get to the point here with you guys. And the first one, we'll go ahead and just jump straight into it because I can feel myself just getting so excited about this because I just love this subject matter because it makes you honest with yourself. It makes you very honest with who you are becoming, who do you want to become, and in what direction you want to become as. And in order to commit yourself, you know, what do you want to commit yourself as? Do you want to commit yourself as a better father, a better husband, a better leader, a better employee, a better speaker, a better singer, a better ball player, or whatever? You know, what do you want to commit yourself as to become? And what happens is that when you make that decision, then a focus of your energy and the flow of your actions now fulfills that particular that particular dream, that particular goal, that particular path, the progress, the journey that you have to go through to get to that point. So the first part of how to commit yourself through fulfillment is to make daily plans. Okay, I can't stress this enough that anything worth doing is worth writing down first. Okay, and sometimes even before you think it and visualize it, you have to write it down and make it a reality as quickly as you can. That's how you do it. Okay, instead of just jumping up and taking action without really a focus or a focus of direction and a moral compass in mind, you just want to write it down, collect your thoughts, create some organization, and create a general foundation that will allow you to gain that momentum as quickly as possible. And you do that by making daily plans. Okay, what do I want to commit to today? Who do I need to commit to? What do I need to become? What do I need to focus on? What am I excited about? What am I trying to avoid in doing and becoming? If I couldn't fail today, what would my perfect day be like? These are the questions that you need to ask yourself, because if you don't ask yourself the right questions, you won't get the right answers. If you don't ask yourself any questions, you're going to create a life of complacency that just creates a nothingness in existence. Okay, and then you just come to regret that what you didn't do when you get into your later golden years. Okay, and you don't want that for yourself. You want to start now while you're young, make daily plans, and really commit to those plans. And do what you say, do what you write down. You know, don't just write it down because it feels good or it looks good on paper. Really commit to making it happen. Push towards it. Really commit to prioritizing that which is most important to you. Okay? You want to go through life's balance of work and play, rest, fulfillment, and other factors that we have in a different video, but you also want to commit yourself to that which matters the most to you, which is the gift that you're given from within. And that's what these videos are all about, is finding the highest potential you and bringing it out to the world to see and to experience and to help them and to help it become more of what it needs to become from your influence. Okay, so write it down, make daily plans. The next step is, in the midst of making daily plans, specify your steps
in order to remove any uncertainty. You know, one probably the biggest reason, with the exception of fear, which kind of plays part with it, as to why we don't take action, we don't go from point A to point B and walk towards our goals and experience and our desires in life, our true desires, is because we don't have a level of certainty of what could happen. And understand this, that the future is what you make it. If you don't work towards it, it doesn't exist for you. Because what happens is that now you're giving someone else the opportunity to make that future for you. Like someone you work for in the rat race, a company you work for, you know, that's telling you to get up at 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning to go to a job you don't want to go to. Okay? So that's the perfect example that everyone can relate to, is that if you don't create your own future, it will be created for you from someone else's dream. You're in the middle of someone else's dream as you sit down and you pick up the phone, you write down and listen to customers' concerns, and you wait to get paid every 2 weeks. You're in the midst of someone else's dream. So now you have to ask yourself, with me knowing this, what do I need to do about it? How do I get out of this? You specify, you write it down, you make daily plans, and then within those plans, you then become kind of an express author of your life. You now specify your steps, and within the specification of what each step is, and when I say steps, I mean literally the anal mentality of I wake up, I raise my body up, I turn my body 190 degrees, I get out of bed, I drink my water to prevent dehydration, I walk to the bathroom several steps. Like that type of insane thoroughness is what is required of you in your life. If you think otherwise, that you can just be broad about the steps that you're making, go ahead and try it. I dare you. And I dare you to come back to this video, comment on it, we'll do a Q&A on it, and we can compare notes back and forth. And then you would tell me what you did, what you wrote down, and I can break down in between those steps several mini steps that can easily bring you closer to your goal, or it can trip you up into nothingness, into an uncertainty that which you didn't know was going to happen in the first place, to an uncertainty of which you can't bring yourself to pull yourself out of because you wasn't specific enough. Specificity equals success. Okay, if you don't learn anything else from this video, take that with you in your memory bank, write it on a sticky note, put it above your cubicles or your computer screen, and look at it every day. Specificity equals success. The act of being specific and very direct with a particular action or thought. The next step that we have is what we already discussed, which is visualizing your steps. And in the midst of that, you want to focus your breathing. Okay? As I'm tired, I'm kind of talking fast, I'm kind of ready, and I can't really catch my breath or I can't really control my body. My words don't really come out right, anything like that, as compared to or now I feel more in control. I have a better focus on you, my audience. I now have a better focus on my thoughts. I'm now allowing my thoughts to illuminate in my head, to have thoughts of thoughts. Kind of an inception, if you will, because that's what I'm allowing my body to have. That's the type of experience that I'm allowing my body to have. Anything that you want to do with your body involves your breathing. We need to breathe to live. Before anything else, before drinking, before eating, a man can live off his body for at least 2 weeks without eating. And fast for 2 weeks. Hell, even further than that, up to 30 days for some people.
depending on, the structure and the things they do and the inertia of energy that they exert out to the world. But in controlling your breathing, and you can even see it within my posture. You can see it when I was walking around running. I couldn't really, my chest was caved in. And my body felt all wiggly and out of control, almost felt like a camera frame, whereas now I'm almost taking up the frame, my body frame. My chest is out. My eyes are very focused on you. My voice is now directed towards you instead of going all behind the camera and all over the place for someone to try to catch it. And now we're staying back on track with that, which we were talking about. In order for you have to learn to meditate. And I'm reminded of what a teacher taught me about meditation, is that a lot of people have the misconception, as we do about really everything that makes us successful, is that in meditation, the process is not to have an empty mindset, but rather to not respond to your thoughts. Instead of being an actor in your thoughts, become a spectator. See where they go. Quiet your mind. Don't listen to that voice in your mind. Okay? As KRS-One calls it, the fourth dimension, if you will. We can hear something without even saying it. Okay, but that's a totally different series for a different day. But just quiet your mind. Make it a muted experience. Make it full color. And just breathe. Focus on your breathing. Focus on the exhale and the exaggeration of your upper body getting wider, getting bigger, getting fuller, and then learn how to control your breath as far as to go about releasing it slowly in breaths, and releasing it slowly step by step, adding the seconds of control that you have for yourself. That's what you want to do. And that's what allows you to have more clearer thoughts. As the clearer your thoughts are, the more specific they are. The more specific your thoughts are, the more specific your plans can be. And the more specific your plans can be, the quicker you can get to your goal, because you can now create, instead of creating a zigzag line of a journey, you can now create a more linear line of certainty. You now have an idea of what can happen. And the thing about creating your goals and not having this perfect plan come into fruition is not, the purpose of making plans is not for everything to be perfect, but it is to take action and figure it out along the way with a particular guide of reference of intention of what you want to happen. That's why you make plans, so that if you get stumbled along the way, you can ask yourself, okay, what did I want to do here? Because this is not what I expected, but if I go back to my piece of paper and I say, okay, cool, we were supposed to go this way, but we kind of ended up a few degrees left, so now how do we get back to going back this way? We could probably may be able to flank around and get back on track. We may lose a few days, but hey, we'll get there. And you have to already see it ahead, okay? You have to already see it ahead. So create that first meditative state and try to make it prolonged as long as possible throughout your entire day. It will boss you the F out, okay? Make it just really be a boss with your thoughts, okay? Then try to rhyme with it, but the awesomeness of it that it does, okay? The next step of the process is, while you're on your journey of visualizing your steps and taking action as you're visualizing, it is to work fast and simultaneously exit your mind, okay? Now, to add to the extension of specifying your thoughts in order to remove uncertainty, you have to also gain the process. And all of this comes through practice, okay? All of this comes through practice where you have to listen to these videos over and over, and you have to really zone in on what I'm telling you, and then literally take actions on the statements that I'm giving you. Because this works for me every day. I wouldn't be speaking in front of you if I didn't learn to breathe, have a certain posture, and to have a plan as to how it's going to go from where I was at to being here now. Okay? You got to have a plan. You got to work your way to it. Everything else works itself out. The right relationships comes along. The right opportunities come along. And your luck just becomes more and more grander to where it's now shared amongst your circle. Okay? So work fast and exit your mind. That's how you really, that step alone is how you beat procrastination. Okay? How to beat procrastination. This is how you do it. All right? It's to work fast so that your brain doesn't catch up, to create a stop point, to create a protection bubble for that which you're doing. Because as far as your brain is concerned, any and everything that you're doing that's not inside, that's outside of your brain working, is dangerous. Waking up out of the bed is dangerous, but you have to learn how to just jump out and find your center as quickly as possible. Put a cold towel on your face, get yourself out of that neurological cycle, sleep cycle, and wake up, get ready for the day. Put some water in your mouth, drink some water, release that dehydration that you had throughout the night. And just making an example here, just as far as waking up and learning how to beat your alarm clock. And just work fast, get up out of it, okay? Start working out, jump out of bed, do some push-ups, okay? Nothing gets your heart flowing quicker than just doing a workout when your body isn't ready to work out, okay? Because now your body has to go into survival mode, and now it goes into knowledge how-to mode, into your knowledge base as to how to do something the right way once it gets into what you're doing. So work fast, exit your mind. As you notice, as I was telling you all of this, none of this involved thinking about something, because you've already done the thinking. You've already done the visualization. You've already performed the meditative state the night before or the day before or the week before, and now you're in the midst of just going, figuring it out along the way, and then just also referencing back to your plans so that you can stay on track, even in the midst of the garbage and the obstacles that are thrown your way, So keep that in mind. Work fast, exit your mind. That's how you beat procrastination. And as a bonus here, how we fulfill ourselves through commitment, or commit ourselves through fulfillment of making our plans in life, is to rinse and repeat all of this daily, weekly, monthly, and annually. In other words, make your future self, make your gift, that which you're seeking, a habit. Because that's all it is. Your gift is only a series of actions that are repeated over and over effortlessly in order to create the desires that which you seek the most. That's all the gift, that's all your internal gift is. So in order to become something, you have to already do what it takes to become that thing or person. Okay? This may be perhaps the most important video you see out of our series, because it's giving you the inside track, the inside mindset, the inside mantra of that which matters the most, which is taking action and understanding that standing still does not profit results. Okay? You have to take action. You have to do something. You got to be very specific, and you got to be specific off of this specificity of being specific. Okay? You got to be anal to where this little dash in between, this little space between my two fingers, my index and my thumb, is non-existent, but my fingers aren't touching. That's how specific you have to be with every plan and goal that you make in life. Okay? And once you can learn to be like this and not be like this, you will start to gather a greater IQ-based sense of that which you're becoming, and you would gather more ideas because your IQ has risen in that particular habit or gift that you have, and then you will start to become that which you desire the most, which is already in you, which is the God-given gift that God has given you. Okay, this is going to do it for Learn, Love, Live, Strategic Life Consulting. I am Nick Billions, as always, and I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. As always, I want to say, leave your comments, send a thumbs up button or thumbs down. Leave your comments as to why you did, and leave some Q&As there, because we're going to have Q&A videos coming through our channels very soon. And also hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done so. We really appreciate it. It helps to grow our reputation, and it helps us to keep these videos up on YouTube, okay? We have to do something as well to keep coming to you, but we need your help to do that. And also hit that notification button as well, so you'll always know when a new video drops. We're dropping videos, several videos a week. Now we're really sped up the time schedule of things. And it's all because of you guys, of the subscribers that we have out there through the different social media outlets that we are running these videos through. And we just want to say we thank you for your commitment to yourself by allowing us to be part of that process. And as always, in the videos, learn what you love what you want to live as, and live as if you already become it. This is Nick Billions signing off. I'll talk to you soon.